What is going on, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. Aftersound here, bringing you Splinterlands content daily. We also stream over on Twitch at This Is Aftersound, so come by and say hello. All right, I just want to give a shout out to Darkest Night on this video. I was having a conversation with Darkest Night earlier, and he's always throwing some really cool ideas my way. And one of them was for this video, and I wanted to actually put together the numbers for you so you could see what the compound effect of just showing up every day and playing your daily quests and your season end rewards and all that fun stuff is, and what you could potentially earn in the game just by doing almost the bare minimum and showing up. So we're gonna make some assumptions here. The first of which is that I'm gonna calculate this based on somebody being in Silver 1. Now, I know Silver 1 seems a little bit out of reach right now, but I do believe that once modern format comes in and we're at 35,000 power, most people will be playing probably high silver or even gold. And to get 35,000 power, whether you're renting or buying, is not as much as it used to be. And so therefore, I want to make this assumption based on how many chests you get in Silver 1, how many rewards you get. Okay, so there's two things that we need to calculate here. The first is the season reward loot chest, which is going to be 18 per season, as well as the daily quest rewards, which I believe in Silver you get four rewards, right? Or is it 3? I think it's 4. Yeah, no, it's 4. 2, 3, 4. So this is what we're going to do. I'm going to bust out my handy dandy calculator here. Now, and I am totally aware that the reward structure is going to completely change after in the next month or two, but I want to do it based on what the rewards are like today, and then we can maybe do an update or follow up to this video at that point. So Silver 1 seasons are roughly 15 days each, so I'm going to say that we have 2 seasons a month and therefore 24 seasons per year. So what we're going to do is take this 18 loot chests that you get at the end of the season times 24, and that gives you 432. The other number we are going to need is the 4 chests that you get on your daily quests multiplied by the 365 days in the year, not counting leap years. And we add the 432 to that. And now in Silver, you should be getting 1,892 chests. Now, statistically, half of these chests at this level should be cards. Right? At least that's what we know. Oh, it's only in bronze that the chance of getting a card is much less. The other 50% is saved for packs, potions, and DEC. I actually want to just throw that out the window for right now because I want to look at something more tangible, since the amount of DEC that you get is random. Sure, potions have a 4-cent value and packs do have a certain value, but we could calculate the packs, but I'm being too lazy right now. I really just want to focus on the cards. So your 50% chance of getting a card means we divide this by 2, and that means that in a year, you are going to get 946 chests that will have or contain cards. Now, I'm trying to go for the lowest common denominator, most conservative way that we can approach this. So looking at where the rewards are right now, I'm really just looking at the cheapest reward cards out there. Or sorry, only the common rewards cards. Let's say your luck absolutely sucks and you do get 50% cards, but they are all these 6 at the bottom here, which are currently going for 2 to 3 cents. Now, you're going to have 946 chests filled with these cards, but you're going to be doing this for a year. And the way that it seems they are working with their rewards cards, it seems as though they want to cycle through these in less than a year, right? And maybe Matt was even saying that these cards have been out for 6 to 7 months already. We just want to introduce some new ones. They're getting a little stale and all that jazz. So we're not going to take them at these prices now, which would be the most conservative thing, but we're going to take them at the prices that they would be, or that we anticipate them to be at, once they are completely out of circulation. Now, if you've seen it in past videos, and I can do another video on this if people want me to, but I have a certain price range in which I believe these cards are going to go. So right now they're going for 2 to 3 cents, but from a power perspective, they are roughly half the power of their Untamed rewards card counterparts. So these cards here. Now, based on just the power alone, let's say that the cards are going to be about half the value of these cards. Okay. So if they are half the value of these cards, just from a power perspective, then we can expect these cards to jump up to the 9, maybe 10 cent range, because I mean, these guys are really at the bottom here. If you look, many of the Untamed Rewards cards are actually higher than the 20 cent range. But again, I'm just trying to be conservative and say that, these cards will jump up to the 10 cent range. So what does that mean? That means that just by playing this game every single day and doing your daily quests and showing up and whatever, you're going to make $95. Now, is that going to change your life? Is that going to allow you to retire, the first day of next year? No, but show me other games that are not in the play to earn space specifically, I guess is what I should say, that you can earn this type of reward. Now, keep in mind, this is only half of your rewards. Okay, this is only half of your rewards because the other half are going to be in the form of DEC, which sometimes you might get a lot, sometimes you might get a little. Potions, which do have a value, but you do need to buy packs. And packs, which you can get and then use with the potions. So there is a value there that's not really being calculated by this because I'm just trying to stay conservative in how much you would get with card value. Now, the secondary, and we're just going to have some fun with the numbers now. If we have, let's sprinkle a little hopium in here, okay? So again, we are going to still assume that you are only going to get these rewards cards, the common rewards cards. The other place that I think that these cards could potentially go is closer to the 30 cent range. And why do I say that? Well, because at that point in time, at the point in time about 6 months ago, when these cards were obviously still newly in circulation, but rewards had been cut down after the bronze nerfs, these cards were going for roughly 30 cents. At least the top ones were. And by top ones, I mean like Pelacor Bandit, Pelacor Conjurer, and Pelacor Mercenary. But the truth is that all of them were in the 20 to 30 cent range. Some of them were even getting higher above that. But if we go from the 10 cent assumption to the 30 cent assumption, that's going to multiply this by 3. Now you're almost looking at $300 worth of value in a year's time. So this is what I've been trying to say, and I'm not the only one. So Dwayne Cunningham is another, his whole time and attention focusing on the long term like that. This is exactly what everybody means when they say you have to focus on this on the long term. And if these cards potentially do a 10x, right? Anywhere from a 3 to 10x in value, we're talking about hundreds of dollars here in rewards that you earn from this game that you could pull out if you want to and buy groceries with, right? Or pay your rent with. Obviously, I do believe even still at this point that we are very conservative in the amount of rewards that we are in the amounts of rewards value that we're getting, because we're not counting the chances of you getting rare, epic, or legendary, or even a gold foil of any of these versions. This is really just the baseline here of where we would expect these cards to go in value once they are out of circulation. And then if you want to really just stuff a bag of hopium, look at something like Sandworm, for example. This is one of the most used cards from the Untamed pack. And again, I think that this might be pushing a little bit in terms of the assumption, but I do just want to give you the number here. So Sandworm at $1.22 is the best of the best in terms of the rewards cards for Untamed. So again, you take this $1.22, and what does that come out to? That's like 61 cents, right? So now all of a sudden, let's say your best cards here are actually going to fit that bill. I don't think all of them will, because Venari, Heatsmith, Gargoyle Line, these cards just haven't shown the same. But things like Pelacor Bandit, definitely. Things like Pelacor Conjurer and Pelacor Mercenary, definitely. So whatever. Let's just say we multiply this whole thing by 2. I mean, now we're talking about $500 here, maybe even close to $1,000 after you factor in gold foils, legendaries, all this fun stuff. So this is how people in the past, just by playing the game and allowing their rewards and their earnings to compound over time, have come away with so much, right? Obviously, certain things within the game, such as new expansions, airdrops, different types of releases, and overall increases in asset value over time has added to that. But we're accounting for some of it here, and I think it's still very possible to be earning something or things that are very tangible within this game. So again, my range here is anywhere between like $100 to $500 in a year. I still think that even with us being, I still think that those numbers are probably somewhat conservative. And over time, we're not even counting the amount of DEC that you're winning from battles, maybe the tournaments that you enter into. There's so many other ways that you could be earning from this game as well. So I just wanted to share some actual numbers with you guys. Again, somebody might look at that and say, "Oh, that's not much," but I really think that that's from playing in silver. That's from playing in silver every single day, every single season. That's not stretching. That's not doing anything. That's just playing in silver. And so obviously, I do believe that once modern format comes out, gold is literally going to be the new gold standard, where everybody's going to be trying to get into gold because the power levels are much more attainable. And then champion and diamond will just get that much more interesting. And hopefully, as you progress, hopefully over the course of the year, you won't be staying in you won't be staying in silver the entire year, and you'll be leveling up, earning more, investing more, and getting more out of the game. So wanted to share that number with you. Again, this is all hypothetical, but I hope that it shows you that there is real value that you are getting out of this game, and that as long as you continue to compound it, of course, take stuff out. I mean, nobody's saying that there's anything wrong with that, but whatever you do with it, you are receiving real value just by playing the game every single day. So just show up. All right, guys, that's all I have for you in this video. Would love to hear your thoughts. I will catch you all in the next one, and I will see you around the game. Take care.